Hey everybody, welcome back to How It's Done. Summer is just around the corner here in Houston. We're starting to see the higher temps already, and that means keeping your house cool could start to get expensive again. So in today's video, I'm going to explain a few tips and tricks to keeping your air conditioning unit running efficiently and keeping your cost as minimal as possible to keep your house cool, while at the same time not breaking the bank. We'll be running through some of the less expensive options and then go into a few more expensive ones. So first thing you can do is go ahead and hit that like button for me so that this video can get out to as many people as possible. But as you can see, my unit here at the house has some good space around it. There's not really anything overgrown. If you have plants or items next to the unit that are restricting the airflow, the way these work is airflow is in the side, goes through these coils in here, and then comes out the top heated up as the liquid from the coils heats up the air, and that's how the heat exchange happens. So if you've got stuff blocking this flow, your unit's not going to be running as efficiently as it could be, and it's going to have to run longer to cool your house the same amount of time. Also, if you've got dirt or debris built up on this, just take a garden hose, not something high pressure because you don't want to bend the fins on here. These fins are going to let airflow go through. These are aluminum fins. So just some light water, spritz it down, get it all cleaned off. And that will keep your unit running efficiently during the summer. Again, if you got plants around it, trim them back, leave a good 12 to 18 inches of gap between your unit and plants, and that should help out. Alright, so that covers the outside. Inside, you're going to have a couple different air filters. You might have just one, you might have two, but on your return airs, you want to make sure that your filters are changed and clean on a regular basis. They don't cost too much. Obviously, outside, making sure you got good airflow around the unit, that's not going to cost you anything but a little bit of time. With the units inside the house, you've got a MERV rating on these filters. If you go with the MERV 6, you're going to be good. You can change out that filter once a month in the summer months with as much as you're going to be running it, and you're going to have good enough airflow through the unit that you're not going to have any issues. If you have allergies, I'd recommend either an 8 or an 11, possibly higher, depending upon how your allergies are, because those are going to be trapping the mold spores, any dust, different particulates like that. You get anything above an 11 and you're starting to trap even potentially airborne viruses and different things like that. But yeah, so changing out your filters on a monthly basis, making sure you got good airflow will help. Then we move on to the thermostat. So if you install a smart thermostat, something that's, it doesn't even need to be smart, but something that's programmable, where you can set a wait time and a there time, where you can basically have the unit turn itself on and off, depending upon whether it thinks you're at home or not, that's going to be helpful. You can see right now my humidity is at 85. Even though it's 76 in the house, it feels really, really sticky in here. And the reason for that is because my unit is actually low on refrigerant at this point. So while it is cooling the house, it's not really taking the humidity out. So in order to really be comfortable, I'd have to have it at like 69, maybe 70 degrees. If your unit's working right, you can have a humidity of like 30% and have the temperature of like 76, 78 and be more than comfortable. So you're not going to have to be cooling the house as much, and the unit in the attic is going to be removing all the humidity efficiently. So that brings me to the next point. Having someone come out on a semi-annual basis and just check your system out. Now, like I was saying, doing a new thermostat, that's going to cost you maybe, anywhere between $70 for one of the more basic ones, up to a couple hundred for some of the really advanced ones. You really don't need something super advanced. If you don't want the hassle of programming it, that's fine. I'll probably be getting a new one of these when I get the new unit in, so I'll show you how to get one of those in and set it up. But like I said, if you have somebody come out to the house, check out your unit, do a quick test, see if you need to just top it off with refrigerant. I'm telling you, running your air conditioning at 70 degrees in the summer when it's 100 plus outside is going to cost you a lot more than maybe a pound or two of refrigerant to top off your unit. So there's a number of companies out there. You can reach out to your local air conditioning guys and see if they have a plan where they'll come out semi-annually and check out your unit and just do a quick once-over. I personally do that. The company I use is about $100 for them to come out in the summer and then come out in the spring prior to summer getting here, and then come out in the fall and just check out the unit, make sure there's no issues. That's how I know I'm low on refrigerant. That's how I know I got a leak in the attic. So what I'm going to do here is actually probably your last option to get the unit running efficiently, and it is definitely the most expensive solution. But this unit is I believe a 12 SEER unit, which means that's the efficiency rating. I'm going to replace this unit because I've got some leakage on the coil. Going to replace this with a much higher efficiency model, and it's going to be the newer refrigerant, so safer for the environment. Again, not something you want to just do to get the efficiency out of it, but if you need to replace the unit anyways, your best bet is to just have a service tech come out, have them say, hey, here's what it's going to cost you to get a unit replaced, and we would recommend doing this in the next 2 to 5 years. And make sure that you ask them, what are we expecting to see in terms of increase for a unit price? So, with that being said, those are just some quick and easy things you can do to keep your units running efficiently, smoothly, keep you cool and comfortable, and not break the bank. Thanks for joining me on How It's Done, and we'll see you next time.